bringing you a very, very late deck profile of our friend Aaron's Link Joker Messiah deck that he made top 8 in Atlanta with this year's World Championship qualifier. So I'm gonna go ahead and hand it off to Aaron and let him show you his pure Messiah deck list.
Did you say pure?
I said pure, not
Who
any
does
of,
that?
not any of that mixed crap.
Alright, so to start things off, the starter, we're using our fetus here, Neon Messiah.
Fetus.
Fetus. If anyone kills this starter, you have to yell out, "You killed my fetus," very loud, make them feel bad. Anyways, using this guy because he guarantees you strike fodder for your second strike turn. That's pretty much it, because this is a G era deck, so you need to be able to stride, so fetus.
Striding's pretty good.
Oh yeah, I recommend striding. On the grade 3s, obviously we're playing 4 Alter Ego Messiah. This is the main grade 3 you want to be on when you stride. Lock one of your rear guards, lock the opponent's rear guard, plus 5k to Vanguard. And GB2, cards when a card is unlocked, Soul Blast 1, draw a card. Just like Chaos Breaker, except it doesn't retire. So
Yeah, which, I mean,
I like it better than Chaos Breaker.
yeah, because really you'd rather not retire sometimes, right? And just keep it there to keep blocking it.
But then, as we were saying before, did you say pure Messiah?
Pure.
For our last 2 grade 3s, we're playing 4 Lady Gunner of the Neutron Star. Place on rear guard, lock one of your units, lock an opponent's unit. That's it, GB1. I know that most people like to play the Freeze Ray with Alter Ego, or other people would mix it with Star Vaders and Messiahs. I don't like the Star Vader mix, and Freeze Ray, I think it's okay. I know that's good and gets a lot of tops, but those aren't the only 2 viable for Messiahs. Pure Messiahs are still just as good as anything else. I mean, you need to be on Alter Ego, but that's honestly not a problem. When I was playing in regionals where I didn't have Alter Ego, I just didn't ride. And then I used Destiny Dealer, revealed this, searched out this, and then my opponent Sabreezed me. But I still ended up winning the game really easily.
Yeah.
So
Depending on the matchup and what deck you're going up against, it doesn't necessarily hurt that bad to let them Sabreeze you.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes it's like, okay, go ahead and use your counter blast.
I mean, I know a lot of my opponents afterwards said that they gave me props and stuff because I was only running pure Messiahs. So the deck does work. I recommend doing it if you're doing Messiahs, but
A lot of offense. A lot of offense.
oh yeah, Messiahs are a lot more fun to play than Star Vaders. On to the grade 2s, we're playing 3 Awakening Messiahs. This card is kind of in here just for a filler, but it's also really good. You unlock it, you restand a unit, and give that unit plus 2,000 power. So you would swing with that unit first, swing to a Vanguard that unflips, lock the units, unlock this, restand that unit again, so you can attack with it once more. But with set 8, this card would be coming out, so it's still really good though. Then we're playing 4 Lady Battler of the Gravity Well. Self-explanatory, locking unit, 4,000 power to end of turn. You need to be able to lock at least 3 units on your field, and that helps.
Combos. Speaking of,
4 Araster Messiahs to finish off the grade 2s. Speaking of needing to have enough locked units, just place on rear guard after it attacks Vanguard, lock itself, lock a fighter's back row unit. So that gives you 2 locks for the 3 that you need that Messiahs have to hit. So yeah, it's a pretty good card. Very consistent.
And if you like Alter Ego that turn, then there's your 3 right there, right?
Yeah. Alter Ego plus this guy equals your 3 locks that you need for the turn. On to grade 1s. It's a GB deck, so we're playing the PGGs. Because you need counterblast in this deck.
I mean, you don't use that many.
I mean, yeah. And then the standard 4 Destiny Dealers, the Stride Fodder, because you want to strive
Right, and can help you search out that
the alter ego.
alter ego, yeah. So it's basically kind of like you're running a pseudo 4 more copies of it, just guaranteed to
Basically.
get it.
Then we're running 4 Sacrifice Messiahs. This card is key for this deck. This card is great. This card is my soulmate.
But it's only
So good.
sorry. It's only a rare. It can't be that good.
It's a rare. Oh, let me tell you. GB1, when a rear guard is locked, whether it's your rear guard or your opponent's rear guard, you lock this unit, giving you 3,000 power and countercharge 1. It's so good. So you have 2 of these out, and then you stride onto Alter Ego, use his effect, and then both of these will go off. So that's 3 locked. All your damage is face up. And you just gave a unit 6,000 power.
It's pretty good. And again, combos.
For Lasso to grade 1s, you're playing 2 Dark Chameleons. When it's unlocked, unflip the damage, and have resist. Once you hit 3 damage, you technically don't need any more damage for the rest of that game because of these. Because these give you all the face-up damage that you need for your skills. And the reason why I play more of this than Dark Chameleon, one is because Dark Chameleon does have resist, and however, resist is usually good against, say, Diablo. You'll get screwed if you have more than one of these guys out. That, and say like in a mirror match, you want your opponent to lock your stuff to resist, makes it so that they can't do that. In my opinion, this guy is just so much better.
Fair enough. Good.
So good. And I'm gonna go ahead and say this now. You don't have a problem against Grand Blue with this deck. Grand Blue that has no rear guards.
But you can't lock their stuff. How do you?
You don't need to lock their stuff, fam.
Just go pure offense, just swing face, and it doesn't matter.
Yep. Round 1, I played against Grand Blue at regionals. Won pretty easily.
Nice.
On to the triggers. Playing 8 crit. The crit for Alter Ego bumps up the soul so you can soul blast and draw.
Plus 5k for no reason is pretty good too. Draw
Oh yeah. 4 heals because G assist, get the GV2 faster. And then we're playing 4 draws. The Margot clone, we're playing draws instead of 12 crits because you want to see your combo pieces for the deck. And you want to see them fast.
You can always just throw that in soul and pump something up too.
Yep.
What about that G zone? That nice shiny G zone.
The shiny G zone.
So shiny.
The shiny G zone. Alright, so first we are playing 4 Genesis Dragon Amnesty Messiahs. You have to play this card. I don't care if you're playing it at 1 or 2 or 3 or 9. I don't care. You need to be playing this card. I'm playing 4 because my first 3 or 4 stride turns I can swing for 2 crit.
That is annoying.
Oh yes. When I usually when I go to my first stride, my opponent's already at 3 damage, and then I go into Amnesty and I swing with it, use its skill, it has 2 crit. My opponent no guards, and I hit a crit. A bunch of my opponents at regionals no guarded this at 3 damage, and guess what? They died.
Just being able to poke with like the arresters and everything first, and then locking, and then unlocking.
Yep. So good. And the fact that this is getting reprinted in set 8.
It's an $18 rare, guys.
Oh yeah. So the dex is, somewhat playable for cheaper,
Yeah.
Anyways.
It's better than what it was.
Oh yeah. Then we're playing 3 Genesis Dragon Excellence Messiah. The other GR of the deck. It's pretty much the exact same as Amnesty, except Excellence gives the unlocked units on your field 3,000 power instead of it gaining the power itself. And then it also gains a crit, unlock 3 or more. And then if you unlock any of your opponent's units, you retire them. But hey, I don't do that. I just keep their field locked. So, yeah. If you're playing 3 Amnesties, If you want to play 2 Excellix, you need to play 3 Amnesties. If you're playing 3 Excellix, you need to play 4 Amnesties because you need to have an Amnesty face up, and then you have to unflip an Amnesty for the effect. So your first stride is usually Amnesty no matter what. Even if you can't get the skill off, you need to go ahead and do this first. And then, more GR Messiahs. Genesis Dragon Transels Messiah, aka Spaghetti Messiah, aka Board Wipe. This card, I'm gonna just do some combos with this card. It was tricky at first, reading it when it first came out, but this card's insanely good. So, what it says is GB2, counterblast 1, unflip a copy from your G-Zone. You lock all of your all fighters' rear guards get locked. And then it unlocks cards on the field that were already locked. So, if I can find the card. Alright. So, here, I'll get to the combo after I get through my G-Zone. There's one more card I need to go over first, but only playing 2 copies of this. 2 copies is all you really need. I played against a Gear Chronicle player, and he board wiped me with Chronos Command Revolution, whatever the name is. And so, on my next turn, I board wiped him, and we just had a good time. Then we were playing 2 Big Crunch Dragon, Captain Crunch Dragon. Captain Crunch Dragon, that's his name. Counterblast 1, unflip a copy, Omega Lock a column. That's it. Honestly, I don't go into this guy. If I have to G-assist, this is what I get rid of. And that's sad because this is a really, really good card.
But just the Messiahs are more detrimental.
Just the Messiahs are... He is right. I'm taking this card out when set 8 comes out, when a new Messiah stride comes in. Which is sad, because this card's really good. And then to top it off for the last stride, we're playing 1 Air Element Sabreeze, because this is a GB deck. You want to go ahead and get GB2, you want to punish your opponent for not riding. And funny stories, there were some games where I couldn't get 3 locks, but I still wanted to stride. So I strode into this normally. And I won the game because I strode into this normally. That's not supposed to happen, but you know what? It did. Because this is Vanguard. That's it for all the strides. Now for the G Guardians, play 1 Dismal, 1 Screw. Screw came in a clutch a bunch of times for me. I may take out the Dismal for the new G Guardian coming out just to test it out. We'll have to see, but
Dismal seems to kind of be losing its place in a lot of.
It's very good against certain matchups, but Screw just getting an extra 10k shield, it's just too good.
Some clans can get rid of Screw now that they're getting their things, their G Guardians that gain 10k by their own skills, but it's still just really good.
And then for the last of the G Guardians, the Traitor, 2 Death Star Vader Demon Maxwells.
The Starvader that's not useful in Starvader. It's really good Messiahs though.
And Messiahs, this is amazing. Guard with it, lock 1 of your back row units plus 5k. So it's very good at Messiahs. And so this card is what starts off a nice little combo with Transel's Messiah. So while usually I'll go ahead and I'll set this up. I'll have 1 or 2 Sacrifice Messiahs in my back row. I'm on the Alter Ego, and I'll G-Guard, gets the heal for Demon Maxwell, and I'll lock 1 unit that's not a Sacrifice Messiah for my back row, and it gets plus 5k. And then I'll activate the Sacrifice Messiah skills, whether I have 1 or I have 2 of them, give my Vanguard plus 3 or plus 6k
For each copy.
for each one. So it makes it easier so that my opponent can't hit me. And then, when on my turn, I'll stride into Alter Ego, use Alter Ego's effect first, lock 1 of my units, and I will lock 1 of my opponent's back row units. And then this effect will go off. I'll lock all players' rear guards, and then unlock all of my units. So I still have a full field to attack with, and my opponent only can attack with a Vanguard on their next turn. And that's pretty much a nice little combo that you can do with this.
Nice. So, are there any bad matchups you would say, or like, what's your worst matchup with this deck?
That is a good question. I want to say it can be Gear Chronicle.
Kind of depends.
Maybe Aqua Force. I'm not really sure. Because I obviously win against Star Invaders.
Yeah.
Their mirror match can be really funny. Which last round, funny story, I played against a Freeze Ray Messiah deck. So yeah.
It's basically any deck that can put out a lot of early pressure.
Okay. He made it so I couldn't Ultra Ego. So I did this. Made it so that he couldn't Ultra Ego, and then I won.
Oh, nice.
So
what all do you remember? What all you fought against? Or,
round 1, I played against 7 Seas. Again, it was a pretty easy matchup for me. Round 2, I played against the new Great Nature stuff that had just came out beforehand. That's the match where my opponent squeezed me, but it didn't hinder me at all. I still won pretty easily. Then the next round, I played against Gurgit, G Golds. That's where I got grade locked, and I was having a really hard time because I was grade locked and I whiffed G assist twice, and he breezed me, but I ended up pulling it out to win for that one. And he was also running Platinum Ezel. Well, not Platinum, Ezel Scissors, which you should be.
Yeah.
And then round 4, I played against another Gurgit player who didn't run Ezel Scissors with Gurgit. So
He just cried.
He cried. And then round 5, I played against Gear Chronicles. I lost that matchup.
That was your first loss.
That was my first loss. He swung with Chrono Jet, and me thinking it was only 11k, I said no pass, but I forgot that it gained 5k, so it was a 2 pass instead of a no pass, and he got it. But if I would have realized he gained that power, I could have no passed it and then won the next turn. So
yeah, so just learning moment that you should have won that game, but learning moment. You know.
Yep, and then round 6 was against the Freeze Ray Messiah player, and I won. And then top 8, round 1, I lost to against a different Gear Chronicle player. When they can do next stage, their first stride, that's just brutal.
Gear Chronicle is pretty ridiculous, all the time leap stuff and everything.
Yep.
So. But overall, really like the deck, right?
Oh yeah. Can't wait to test out the new stuff.
Yeah. We had to go ahead and get the deck profile in before we changed up the deck.
And it's gonna change so much.
But anyway, guys, we can actually bring you an updated deck profile later. But for now, this is Team Shenanigans signing out here with Aaron.